How will we prepare today's students to succeed in jobs that don't yet exist, requiring technologies that haven't been invented? That's one of the most important challenges facing educators today, a challenge many schools are meeting with SmartLab, 21st Century Learning Labs. The SmartLab's concept was introduced over 20 years ago by educators for educators. Since creating the first technology lab in a U.S. school in 1987, the company's SmartLab learning systems have set the standard for integrating applied technology in education. While schools use SmartLab programs in a variety of ways to support their diverse academic missions, the benefits remain similar. Challenged, engaged students using leading-edge technologies in their everyday workflow. Core academic knowledge is reinforced through applied learning, while students gain critical 21st century skills necessary for future success.
Students in the SmartLab benefit from a number of different things. First of all, they benefit because they're excited about being there. They get to do hands-on projects and they use the skills that they learn in their math, science, social studies, language arts class on a daily basis, but they apply it. And those things that they apply to those projects help them to gain critical thinking skills, to build skills of problem solving, to work collaboratively with other students within the class.
The project-based, student-centered approach to learning in a SmartLab engages learners of all abilities. And the breadth of educational resources in a SmartLab meets learners where they are and takes them as far as they want to go. The result is a challenging, relevant, and ability-appropriate learning experience for all learners, from gifted and talented to at-risk and special education students.
SmartLab's benefited our at-risk and special ed students tremendously. They're able to adapt to the learning environment in here and seek not only coaching from their peer, but also facilitator help. It's hands-on, so it makes learning even more applicable to what they're doing.
The attitudes of our students in the SmartLab really does change. The students who aren't as successful in a typical math class, for instance, does much better because what they're doing is applying what they're learning in math to a project that they're constructing or doing on the computer. And they find much more excitement and enthusiasm in doing those kinds of projects.
SmartLabs are fully integrated and complete programs that include hardware, software, furniture, electronics and media equipment, hands-on learning resources, curriculum, and professional development. Every SmartLab is custom configured based on each school's unique requirements and models of usage.
Creative learning has been there every step of the way through design, through implementation, through preparing our instructor to have success in teaching the class. They've also been great with their tech support.
Every student in a SmartLab gains a foundation in 8 systems of technology: computer graphics, science and data acquisition, robotics and control technology, circuitry, publishing, computer simulation, mechanics and structures, and multimedia. In a SmartLab, technology is never treated as a standalone skill set. The emphasis is on the application of technology to workflow. It's an integrated approach that mirrors the way technology is actually used by working professionals.
I think it's really important that students have the most opportunities that they possibly can, and I believe that the SmartLab offers students a number of things that they won't get in just a regular ed classroom.
With its project-based, learner-centered approach, SmartLabs provide hands-on, minds-on learning experiences, engaging students of all abilities. SmartLabs help schools give their students the skills they need to succeed in academics and in life.
Students in general just love being in that environment. They go in and they start the labs and they can accelerate as quickly as they want to accelerate. It's like a gymnasium for critical thinking. Students who have taken the SmartLab course have done much better overall on standardized testing because of the hands-on approach that the SmartLab offers the students.
Students love the SmartLab. They come in, they're enthusiastically engaged. This is one of the classes that they really look forward to because it allows them to think outside the box.
Another key difference in the SmartLab approach is its method of assessment. Students document their learning through portfolios and presentations. It allows for authentic assessment of learning, individualized for each student.
In the SmartLab, we learn how to cooperate with others, we learn engineering, we learn all kinds of different fields that'll be useful in the future. It's like a wonderland in here.
In a SmartLab, students develop 21st century skills such as critical thinking and problem solving, collaboration and communication, project planning and resource management, information and media literacy, self-direction, and adaptability. The SmartLab encourages learners to explore, understand, and approach complex problems in a multidisciplinary context. And through the regular application of technology-based tools to their workflow, learners are prepared to adapt to new technologies as they emerge. In cooperation with hundreds of middle schools, high schools, and elementary schools across the country, Creative Learning Systems is helping prepare students to compete in a global economy.
Learning really drives itself in here.
You're learning at the same time, but you don't know it.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Stepping into here is like not even being at school.
It's like a wonderland in here.